Today's our last day at Bhutan, and yesterday we went to Tiger Nest for trekking, and today we are checking out from Ziva Ling Hotel and going to Phuentsholing. From there we'll be heading to Siliguri. So I thought of giving few updates before we leave. The first thing, as I have said in another video, we don't have to, as of now, Indians don't have to pay any fees for getting the permit. It's free of cost, and I'm talking on December 2019, and this is 30th, right? It's 30th of December 2019, and ours was done on 23rd or so, and we did not pay anything. And this the proposed visa charges are going to come by next year July or so. This is just what I have heard from people around. So we have got another 6 or 7 months before the rule is going to come into place. Now, second thing, as I have told, it will be a bit difficult for you to get the permit at the permit office because there will be long rush, and it is better to go with an agent at the office. And the third important thing that I wanted to update is that the Bhutanese people are not accepting our 2000 rupees because there was some news that the printing of 2000 rupee notes are going to be stopped or already stopped. I am not updated with the news yet. So the people over here are reluctant to accept our 2000 rupees, and at Tiger Nest they outrightly rejected it. So we were standing in the queue, and then when we reached the counter, they said we will not accept 2000, and the ticket per person is 500 rupees, and we were 4 people and we wanted to pay 2000 and we didn't have any other money, but it was not possible. So we had to come back and borrow the money from our driver and manage that. Okay. So, and there were some other issues like the horse riders were also not accepting 2000 rupees, and there were few shops who also rejected. So if you are coming in these months to Bhutan, be careful. Please carry our 500s or 100s in cash rather than 2000 rupee notes. And third thing is the timing at Tiger Nest. The office at the base from which we start the trek up is open. Will be open by around 7 in the morning, right, Icha?
7:30.
7:30 to 4, and they have a lunch break of 1 hour or so.
No lunch.
They don't. At the base, they might have, I guess. Okay, so this is open from 7:30. That means we can start trekking at 7:30 in the morning, which would be the ideal thing to do, because by the time we started, it was 9:30 or so, and it was a lot of people were walking up along with us, and a lot of horses were going up, and the road is completely dusty. And today my voice is completely lost because of the dust, and while coming back again it was so cold. So the climate really affected us. So if we can go early morning and come back by around 1 or so, it is the best thing. And the third thing is, okay, there are people who are selling sticks at the base where we start the climb, and we have to buy a stick. It's very difficult to climb up without the help of a stick. I really felt it difficult, and the stick really helped us. And there are different types of stick. The one with handle is the best one, because it even helped me to keep my head and rest my head for some time when I was tired. And the sticks, even if it is normal or with the handle, will cost you 50 rupees, and when you come back they will not ask you to keep it back, but you don't have to carry it, and I don't think we can do anything with that, so we left the stick back there. Another thing is the horses are they charge you around 800 from the base, and they only go till the cafeteria. So the whole Tiger Nest trek is divided into 2 halves. One is till the cafeteria, that is halfway, and then the rest is till the Tiger Nest. The horses will take you from the base to the halfway only, and they don't even take you down. Okay, so they'll drop you there, and then they'll come back, and while coming back you have to walk all the way down. So even that is tiring too. So we started walking, but when we were about to reach halfway, just 10 minutes back, I felt really tired, and then that time the horses that were coming back, we requested one person he can take me up, and he charged me only 300 rupees instead of 800. to till the halfway. So I guess, maybe you can start walking, and if you feel tired, you can do the same thing. At that point, you will have you might get the horse for a lesser rate, say 500 or 600. That is what we were experiencing yesterday. And once you reach the halfway point, that is the cafeteria, there you can have tea and snacks. It will cost you around 130 rupees for tea, and then they'll give you a few biscuits. That's it. And from there again, it is steep climb up. It's not that the steps will even start a further maybe 30 or 40 minutes of walk. So you will still need the stick. So that's what I wanted to say. If you were planning to go by horse till the halfway, still it is better to carry a stick with you, and because that can become handy when you do the rest of the journey from the cafeteria to the tiger nest. And when you reach tiger nest, there are a lot of temples inside, and you can also get the tickets issued that I was talking about from the tiger nest itself. So if you're not so keen about visiting the temple itself, then I think you don't have to take the tickets. You can walk all the way up and you can come down. But if you want to visit that temple, then from there itself you can take. Second, they won't allow, the thing is, they won't allow cameras or mobile phone or even backpack inside. Females are not allowed to cover their head. So if you have hoods on, you are supposed to remove it. And you don't have to remove the jacket, but you can't put the hoods on your head. So you have to keep the bags there. There is a long queue in these days. There's a huge rush happening. So even the locker rooms are running short. So I have seen people taking turns to visit the temple. Like if two people are there, one person is standing with the backpack and cameras outside, and while the other person go and visit and come back. But in our case, we thought of going together, so we kept the bag inside and the locker. You had to stand, I think, around 30 minutes, right, in the queue for the lockers to be free and to keep our stuff inside. So this is thing. So if you want to visit, you can take your tickets from there and go and visit. It is beautiful inside too. The cave, and right next to that temple, there is the lion's cave, right? It's a lion. And as you reach the tiger nest, there's a big waterfall, and it's halfway frozen. So it's so beautiful to see that view, and you also get to see that when you reach on top of the tiger nest. So these are the things that
you don't need to pay anything only for reaching the tiger nest.
Yeah, I told that. So you don't have to pay. You only have to pay if you want to get into the temple, and the tickets you can buy from the counter itself at tiger nest. So what happens
is, if not there, then you may not get entry into the temple. If tickets are not available at that point.
Oh, okay. That is okay. I don't know about that. So then, if you're keen, then it's better to buy the tickets.
Take from the base
itself. Yeah. But the thing is, like, sometimes by the time you reach half the way, you might feel like come back. Like I felt, though, I was really tired. So if you buy the tickets and if you're not able to fulfill the journey, you'll feel that you have lost this. You've lost your money. So that's one option. If you want to try, okay, if I'll reach there, I'll see it. If I don't reach, I'll come back. Then maybe you can think about buying it at the tiger nest as well. So that is all about the whole tiger nest.
From 9:30 till.
Yeah. So the funniest thing is, like, I was reading, it's 1.5 hours one side and 1.5 hours the other side. So 3 hours for a fit person. And we thought, okay, considering we are not that fit, we will take an extra 1 or 2 hours. So 5 hours is what we expected. But we started it at 9:15 and we were back by 5, right? The whole day without food, we were really tired. We carried 2 bottles of water. It was really needed, and we finished all of it by the time we reached on top. So we literally had to preserve, half liters of water so that we can come down. Though there are tap waters on the way back, I wasn't so confident to fill our bottle with that water because already we were having food poisoning like since few days, and we thought not to mess with our stomach again. So that's one thing. 1.5 liters of water would be needed for one person. So 3 liters, I think, is reasonable.
And snacks.
Yeah, snacks is must. Chocolate is better. I have seen one person carrying honey water. I think it's good for energy, because you are really going to be tired, and that honey water would give you some kind of energy when you are trekking up. It will really, thing is like, it's not easy walk. It's really an arduous walk. It will really take time. You will have to take breaks and take small steps and travel. But it's something that we can do, something that I did. That means I think something that everybody can attempt to do. And all the best to anybody who wishes to do Tiger Nest trekking. Bye bye.